Welcome to our 5 on 5. We're pleased to be joined by Riley Bushue, the director of Congressman Greg Walden's Medford District Office. Riley, great to meet you. How are you today?
I'm doing well, doing well.
So you're new to the district office here. Tell us a little bit about your duties.
Yeah, so I oversee the office here, and we coordinate the schedule when Greg comes out, doing things like town halls like we did last month out in Shady Cove, and just general meetings, make sure that folks can get time with Congressman and he can get their input and build his to-do list that he has that he works on every time he comes out to the district.
Sure. Okay. So tell us a little bit about what the office here does. Besides yourself, you have a couple other people, as I understand, and what kind of issues do you handle outside of prepping?
Yeah. So we have what we call constituent casework. If you have an issue with a federal agency, specifically Medicare, Social Security, Veterans Affairs, we help cut through red tape and make sure things are you're getting the service you deserve as a citizen of this country.
Sure, okay. And what areas of expertise do you handle?
I deal with timber and ag issues. That's my background. I grew up on a farm, 4th generation, native Oregonian, and it's just what I love doing, helping farmers out and making sure they can grow the food that we all enjoy. Yeah,
and I imagine you're pretty busy with Congressman Walden's timber plan and
That's
all
right.
of those things. Are we only scratching the surface of what's to come with that? I mean, obviously we also have Senator Wyden's plan, and we're waiting kind of for those to move through committees.
Sure, yeah, and there's a lot of things going on in the Senate. Obviously, we passed our bill out of the House, or Greg's bill out of the House, and hoping that the Senate will act on that. We need to put some people back to work in the woods. You can look around here in Southern Oregon and see unemployment rates, poverty rates, but at the end of the day, we got to use our resources and put people back to work.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now I understand your office also has a lot of involvement with veterans. You mentioned that before. What do you guys do with veterans?
Well, there's obviously a backlog at the VA, and we have a lot of folks that, for anything from paperwork gets lost at the VA to, survivors' benefits for widows, and we help work through the process and help clear out the red tape and get things moving so folks can get the benefits that they deserve. They served our country, so it's making sure they get what they deserve.
Absolutely. All right, we're going to take a quick break. Okay. Much more with Riley in a moment. Stay with us. Welcome back to our 5 on 5. Again, we're here with Riley Bushue, the director of Congressman Greg Walden's Medford District Office. So, Riley, how did you find yourself working in politics?
Well, I've always had a fairly politically engaged family, and agriculture issues were always, important to the bottom line for the family, and so I tracked those, and I knew Greg was doing great work on that, and they were looking for somebody that had an ag background to go to LeGrand, our district office out there, and I ended up out there and spent the last 3 years working on ag and timber issues on the east side, which are similar and a little different than we have down here on the ONC, but that's pretty much how I ended up there, and then after a few years out there, they were looking for somebody to come down here and help handle timber issues, and so they asked me to come down and take over. So.
And just been here a little over a month now.
Yeah, a little bit over a month. So it's been a whirlwind, but tell you 60-some degrees in January is nice, so I can take that.
Don't get used to it. It's not too common. Okay, so highest priority, what would you say that is for you in your new position?
It's making sure that we're reaching out to folks, and folks have a good, clear communication link between Greg and through our office, and also making sure that they have an opportunity to interact with Greg when he comes out in these meetings. It's super important for Greg, and I put a priority on that as well. Okay,
and if anybody's sitting at home, wants to get in contact with your office or kind of get the ball rolling on some conversations perhaps with the congressman, how can they do that?
Sure, they can call us at 541-776-4646. We can also send an email through our website at walden.house.gov, or they can just sign up for our e-newsletter too through that same website. And Greg sends out a newsletter about once a week with updates on what's going on in D.C. and around the district.
Very good. Riley, great to meet you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, stay with us. We'll be right back.